Yeah, this is your home girl. Arabia Baba Sanam 14, which is the kind of yo. I was just on Slim's channel earlier, and I had been hitting the link, and Slim ain't let he let everybody else out. The ones he is afraid of. I shout out to Real Rich. Shout out to Sis. Rabbit got a wrench. Shout out to y'all. The title of this video is Umekuwa rafiki mzuri. Let's say it again. Umekuwa rafiki mzuri. I'm acknowledging one woman on this app that has been riding with me for 3 years. 3 years. There's one woman on this app has been riding with me for 3 years. I want to give a shout out to her. And I don't mean no harm. She is a very wonderful woman. Very wonderful. I gotta go in my kitchen, you guys, because I got the French fries cooking in the oven. And that's what I don't fry my food all the time. I like to bake my stuff. I like to bake it. And basically what I'm doing right now is opening up the oven. Ugh. Gotta take it out of the oven. Sit it on the plate. Put the top on it. That's my French fries. Cause I don't like to cook my food in oil a lot of times. A lot of time. If I do anything with like oil and anything like that, I usually pre-do it. I pre-do everything. I'm getting ready to fix me some brownies. A little bit later, I'll post it on my community wall. I gotta fix the brownies. Slim, pick and choose TV. I understand why you didn't want let me up, cause I am the original BT 1000. I would destroy your whole shit, and he didn't want that to happen. He's not seasoned like Sis Rabbit got rich. He's not seasoned like Roll Rich. He's not seasoned like Mr. Skinny. He's not seasoned like our brown skin lady. He's not seasoned like Moonlight. I said Moonlight? I meant Moonlight. Yeah, I said it right. Shout out to Moonlight. Shout out to my home girl from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to all of New Yorkers on this app. Shout out to you. It is what it is. Child. I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm to nobody. And everybody know that. I don't mean no harm to nobody. Everybody say, well, we listen to Ray. Ray is harmless. I'm harmless. Okay, yeah, I'm harmless. I'm not gonna fuck with nobody. But I gotta go back to New York in a few more months. March 18th is my birthday. I gotta go back to New York around March. I wanted to go back last year, but I could not go. It was too much stuff going on. I had the new job. I couldn't go nowhere. But what I need to do is collect all my money, put it in a safe place, and don't touch the money. Because I love to spend money. I love to spend money. And my father used to always say, Arabia hates money. Arabia hates money. My father used to say that about me. You know why? Because he knew I like to spend money. I miss my father. He was like one of the biggest fans I ever had. He used to like to call me and We used to like talk on the phone, and one day the man got sick and died. I think my father was trying to prepare me for his death. Nobody prepared me for my grandmother dying. Nobody prepared. Nobody. Nobody. That's okay. You ain't gotta prepare me. I've been prepared for death and life and new birth and people having babies all the time. You know how many baby showers I've been to over the years? See this women go into the hospital, give birth to their babies, the baby come out, the baby don't know nothing. The baby has no knowledge of anything. And I started questioning the universe. I said, how these babies come down here? And the universe told me, said, they wanted to come. They were angels somewhere in Arabia. These babies want to be around you niggas. Who wants to be born poor? Who wants to be born poor? I don't know. Lord have mercy. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I'm drunk. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I'm drunk as fuck. And that's why Slim didn't let me on. Cause he said Arabia drink the 211, Arabia drink the high gravity beer, Arabia drinks the liquor. I be having a good time. I be having my best life. I'm living my best life. And I gotta get up early in the morning, so I better have my best life. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the people that have been rocking out with me for 3 years. That takes a lot of courage to rock out with the BT 1000. Rock out with a bitch you don't know. You see me on my channel when I cam up. You see me. You're not. You're not fooled. And I'm not coming on here to fool nobody. I tell everybody, do what you want to do, go where you want to go. You paying your own phone bill, your own Wi-Fi, you're taking care of yourself. Go wherever the fuck you want to go. But everyone has a thing on me, like it's a leash. It's like they got a collar. He said, well, Arabia, you free to go. But they don't want me in certain chats. They don't want me in certain chats. Now, I remember a few months ago, I was sitting over there with Sister T, chilling out with her. She's a nice lady. She really is. I really like Sister T. Bottom of my Bertie and I do. She don't mean no harm. She be talking all that bullshit. Sister T don't mean nothing what she be saying. She just want to have a relevant place on YouTube, and I understand. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about what she do. I don't. I don't give a fuck about what Lonnie One Love do. You know what? When I came on this app, I was under Tommy Sotomayor. I was under Soda Nation. Tommy Sotomayor left YouTube because I think he was banned or whatever the case might have been. But he always come over as a like a guest or certain people channels and stuff like that. So I understand that. But he told a lot of truth about the black community. He did. He told a lot of truth. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, oh, he was a hater of black. That means I'm a hater of black women. I only hate the black women that don't take care of their children. That's who I hate. I hate the black women that don't take care of their children. Khadija, that's you? Oh, shout out to Khadija. Khadija, you was one of my moderators on my bigger channel. So shout out to you. But yeah, that's what I hate. I hate black women that don't take care of their own children. You already know what kind of problems you're running. You're poor, you're living with your parents. It might be a one parent home, might be a two-parent home. When you go to a party or somewhere and you open up your legs to a young man, you are subject to catch two things: a baby or sexual transmitted disease. That's what you're opening yourself up. Unless you're using safe sex practices like using a condom, using a wet dam. Because a lot of time, a lot of people think when you suck a woman pussy, you gotta suck it raw. No, there's plenty of things that you can. And I've been telling people that on my bigger channel and the other channel, you can go out and buy a wet dam, a dental, a dental wet dam. And what it is it's like a condom, but it's big. And what you do when you take it out of the package and you put it on your female counterpart private parts, is for you to suck her pussy. It's for you to suck her clit. It's for you to do that. There's other things that gay women have been doing for years. They've been using the strap-ons because a lot of women, when you suck their pussy, they get all wet, they get all ejaculated, and then they want you to like thrust inside of them. And if they love you, you can wear a strap on. When you wear a strap on, put on a condom on the strap on. I'm telling you that for different reasons. When you go inside her pussy and you're thrusting, she's going to tell you what makes her feel good and what don't make it feel good. Because the woman got a G spot in her pussy and her ass, all that. A shout out to the chat. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Only thing I can say for my people that listen to my voice, build your own channel. Don't use nothing from my channels. Don't use nothing from my channels. Don't. I'm advising you don't do it. Because I'm no good. The BT 1000. I am the Jeepy Creeper on this shit. I am the antagonist on this shit. The biggest villain. Oh yeah, I heard a content creator call me that a few months back. Like over a year ago. He said Arabia Barbosa is the worst thing on these YouTube streets. And you're dealing with just know you're dealing with the most dangerous subscriber. The most dangerous subscriber. And it is what it is. It is what it is. My thing is when women come out here and do their lesbian shit, you gotta know the whole truth about that. You gotta have everything on board with dealing with women. You sucking their pussy, you got a strap on, And most women, when you lick their pussy, when you suck their pussy, you got to do certain things so they be more aroused. And sometimes you got to get them involved because a lot of women will actually just lay there and pretend nothing is going on. But if you involve them in the sexual experience, you will be wonderful. Shout out to the chat. I don't care who's here, who ain't here, will catch the playback. Catch the playback. Anybody got any complaints about me? Go on your channel and talk about me. Please do that. That's the only thing I'm saying. Anybody got any complaints about me at all? Go on your channel and complain about me. I heard Lonnie One Love complain about me. I heard different other YouTube creators complain about me. I ain't concerned about nobody else complaining. Complain, cry, and do what else you want to do. It is what it is. If I think something is going on, if I think something is happening, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak up about it. And Slim said, anybody want to hit this? Slim was like, oh, shit. I don't what's at the PT 1000. He said, I can't let her back up here. I can't let her back up here. That bitch gonna talk so much shit. And she been drinking all day? Oh, hell no. I ain't gonna let this bitch back up. Even says no. When Arabia be drinking, and Arabia like to drink that 211. Arabia like to drink that 211, and Arabia be off the chain. Yo, he be laughing. Sis be laughing. He be having a good time. And I be having a good time too. And sis be like, Arabia, that's all you gotta say? I be like, yes, sis. I'm gonna drop down back in the chain. You know what I do? If I'm too fucked up with the drink, I drop off the panel, and guess what happened? 5 minutes later, I'm asleep. I gotta wake up the next morning and be like, what the hell happened? Oh, I wake up in the middle of the night and tap in, and I cursed out Bishop Baby Oil. Bishop Baby Oil. I'm gonna tell you what he reminds me of, and I don't mean no harm. Bishop Baby Oil remind me of a lot of men that's in my fucking family that like to beat on women, like talk trash to women, like to disrespect women. That's what they do. You know why they do that? And I'm gonna tell you why they do it. Because a man ran up there. That's why they do it. The most males on this app, the beta males that do all that, they have been touched by a man. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. It has happened in my family. I have watched those dudes grow up. And what do? They go out there, they get with different women, and they have children by these women. But at the end of the day, they like to beat the women. They like to put them in closets. They like to shut down the woman voice. See, anytime me and my sisters came around, oh, everybody get quiet then. Everybody get like church mimes then. Even the brothers. And been quite a few times I fought against my own brothers, trying to defend the women that they had in their life. You know how many times I did that? You know how many times I woke up the next morning and I didn't know where I was fucking at? Woke up and saw a different face in the fucking mirror. You know how many times I had to do that? I had to fight against my own brothers, my own cousins. my own flesh and blood, for a woman I did not know. A woman might have been sitting in the family for a couple of years. I remember Sergeant Crystal Reagan. I remember her. I'll never forget her. She was married to my brother Michael before she married that monster. Because she divorced Michael and got married to John Moses Reagan, a bitch ass nigga, a beta male, just like the rest of these beta males on this app. I remember all of that. I'm not privy to anything. I'm not thinking about anything else. But I remember his name. I remember what he looked like. He was a light skinned dude, tall, as far as I know. Because I never met him face to face, person to person. My sisters did that. The two sisters that grew up in that house with me, in that house of horrors. Horrors, nightmares, bad daydreams. Those are the women that grew up with me in that fucking house. And they still living to this day. They waiting for me, but they know that I am the BT 1000. They know I am an antagonist. If I see a man around you and I know he's not taking care of his responsibility, which is his children, I'm gonna call that man out. And I'm gonna tell my sisters to put that man out. I got two sisters that grew up with me in that house of horrors in New York. And guess what? They both live together. They raising their children together. They are the lionists that appear on these YouTube streets. Even in the real world. They're not even on YouTube. They're on different social media pages, but they are too busy with their own lives to worry about social media. I got a lot of time on my hands. When I don't go to work, I got a lot of time on my fucking hands. So shout out to the chat. I'm out of here.